What's going on, guys? It's Zero the Road coming back at you with some more Destiny 2 Season of the Splicer. And today, we're helping out the Eliksni. Let's go help them.
My people shelter beneath the great machine. This is beyond simple generosity. I must thank Ikora for her gift.
This sanctuary is not granted by
waffle.
Ikora alone, but by all who live in the last city.
Yes, and on their behalf, let me extend a welcome. I am Osiris, and this is Lakshmi too, future War Court leader and city representative.
My greatest appreciations to you both. The House of Light thanks you.
Your house can best show gratitude by keeping to itself. I know your assistance with the Vex will benefit us all, but not everyone in the city is so open-minded. You appear to be settling in. I will leave you to it.
If you require further help from us, you must only ask.
I shall. There are several modifications we will need for stable ether production.
Submit a proposal to Ikora. She seems willing to get you anything you need. I must return to the people in the city. Future War Court has foreseen great misery for them in the days ahead, and they will need an advocate. I often forget how highly those in the tower have placed themselves. The air is thin there. Best not to breathe too much of it.
Damn.
You must understand this situation is tense for us all. This encampment perches on the edge of decree and democracy. I hope your stay with us will be uneventful.
Yeah, no kidding.
As do I.
I actually kind of like the House Light, especially their lore. Friend? I'm gonna explore a little bit up in here.
Hello, my name is Ido. My father is Mizrax, Kel of our house. I took my name from his first awoken friend, Sir Ido. As scribe for the House of Light, it's my job to preserve our house's history, so that hatchlings may one day learn our stories. Mizrax Kel requested that I leave some records for the humans of the last city, so they might learn about Eliksni culture in their own time. As he says, inside a ketch, everyone breathes the same air. Though I have doubts that the humans will care to hear our stories, the snipers who look down on us do not seem like the curious types. But the great machine has chosen them, so I must give them the benefit of my faith. Hopefully this effort does not go wasted.
Yeah. I'm sure one or two of them has thought about taking a pod shot already. Oh, we have a hurt dreg.
Humans think of ether as food for Eliksni, a form of sustenance. That's only partially true. Ether also catalyzes physical maturation and promotes molting. In that sense, it's like hormones in human adolescence. In a world of unlimited ether, like rays before the whirlwind, all Eliksni look like captains. That's our final form. Most Eliksni you see now are underdeveloped. They're forever stunted by ether rationing, which began as a necessity and gradually evolved into a mechanism of social control. Now, ruthless leaders like Spider use the distribution of ether to keep their followers dependent. If Eliksni are ever to live in peace, we must make ether available to all, regardless of rank.
Oh god. If either was just out and about to where all of them looked like captains, the Eliksni would be much more dangerous than they are.
Eliksni houses are more than tribes for sharing work and resources. They also represent living philosophies. In many ways, the House of Light is traditional. We worship the Great Machine, and we embrace ancestral roles like splicers and scribes. But in other ways, we're different. My father Mizrax is Kel of our house, but he does not act as past Kels. He does not take more than his share of ether, and he does not punish by docking limbs. These are radical, but popular ideas in our house. However, Mizrax Kel also believes in peace and cooperation with humanity. This is less popular. Everyone in our house has seen Eliksni killed by guardians. Not just warriors, but innocents and hatchlings.
They killed hatchlings?
I lived for many years.
How could you
among
kill
the
these little
Orcan
things? They're so
and
adorable.
understand that humans do good things as well. Sometimes. But the others in the House of Light have not been so lucky in their allies as I have. It will take time to earn their trust.
I don't understand how they could kill the hatchlings. Like, look at them. They're so adorable. Yes. Praise them. Look at the little one on his back. I don't understand how they could kill the little ones. They're just adorable, beyond all belief.
Some Eliksni tell hatchlings that these wards keep guardians from attacking us in our sleep.
Okay, sorry. They don't.
We know this is not true, of course, but it helps hatchlings to rest peacefully. Soon enough, they must learn that the guardians cannot be stopped by such things.
Sorry,
That they
I just dropped
cannot
something.
be stopped at all, even by death. After that, the ward changes meanings. For grown Eliksni, it's a reminder that the Great Machine blesses life givers and killers alike. But now that we have seen the Guardians among their own people, taking orders and making awkward small talk, I don't think this tradition will continue in the House of Light. We no longer see Guardians as monsters, just people, frightened and misguided.
Misguided as I body stomp all of them. All the adults, anyway. I would never kill an Eliksni child.
Here lies the remnants of Kel's scourge, a dark period in Eliksni history. After the whirlwind, many Eliksni were overcome by feelings of hopelessness. They were homeless, hungry, and hunted by guardians and hive alike. So when Civics founded Kel's scourge, promising to return Eliksni to power with ancient weaponry, many were drawn to his call. Though the scourge claimed to fight for Eliksni empowerment, in reality, they represented the final degradation of our culture. A once great interstellar civilization was reduced to an anarchist mob, led by a power-hungry coward. Let ours be a cautionary tale. No matter how enlightened a culture, there are always those who prey on our worst impulses for their own gain. I discovered this shell among spider supplies. Many Eliksni fear guardians, but delight at your ghosts. We think of them as extensions of the Great Machine's will, deserving of reverence. When we arrived here, we were surprised to discover that many guardians treat their ghosts like equals, or worse, like servants. Guardians throw their lives away for sport, in games like Crucible or Gambit, taking the miracle of resurrection for granted.
Not
As
wrong.
if ghosts needed the humans and not the other way around. Eliksni have had their blessings from the Great Machine, it's true, but we've never known the power that ghosts grant humanity. I think that if Eliksni became guardians, we would use the light to serve the great machine, not our own amusement.
I mean, that's fair. The Crucible and Gambit is pretty, can get pretty gruesome if you read the lore. Especially now, Trials lore is pretty dark and gruesome.
This Shank has been with us for many years. She's temperamental, but loyal. She's in need of constant repair, but we're used to it. Our house has fixed every part of her, from sensors to exhaust. So when I look at her, I don't see an object. I see the members of my house. I see myself. To us, machines are vessels, not just tools. This is why scrapworking is so important to Eliksni culture. It's a way of sharing our spirit with the world, even when we have nothing. I'm sure that Guardians feel the same way about their tower. It's more than a hollow form, more than the rubble it was built from. The tower is the keeper of the Vanguard spirit, and you would defend it more fiercely than any other building. Is it not so?
You pretty much hit that one right on the head. Oh, that's a ceiling.
During our Golden Age, the Eliksni civilization spanned many star systems, farther than
That's the Great
humanity
Machine.
could imagine. And in all of our exploration, we never found anything more wondrous than the Great Machine. It's one of the few things that all Eliksni houses can agree on. That's why shrines like these are made of many small pieces. Each bit was added by a different house. It's a tradition that lasted generations. Most of those houses are now extinct, and their members are scattered. It's funny. I revered the Great Machine all my life, without ever having seen it. And now that it's right overhead, I still look to this shrine for comfort.
Interesting. Well guys, that seems to be all the scannables in this location. If y'all like this video, please thinking about leaving a like, commenting your favorite part, commenting your favorite lore piece, and please also consider subscribing, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace!